9 signs your kidneys need help and are being damaged. I'll also share 8 ways to protect them. How can you prevent kidney disease? Is it possible to avoid problems? Is that even possible? The answer is, in most cases, yes, you can prevent kidney damage. Let's start with signs of weak kidneys. By weak kidneys, I mean kidney failure in medical terms. Weak kidneys means they can't filter blood properly. Kidneys have many jobs, mainly filtering blood so you can live. Other functions include hormone production like erythropoietin, crucial for red blood cells and bones. Kidneys also regulate bone health, involving magnesium, phosphorus, and vitamin D activation. So kidneys have many functions. Let's start with signs and symptoms. There are 9. The first is swelling. I'll mention swelling in the legs, feet, and lower limbs. This fluid buildup can occur elsewhere, like the lungs. Kidney issues may cause pulmonary edema, a serious complication. Fluid can also accumulate in other areas, like the face. But I'll emphasize the legs and feet, usually the first affected areas. If your legs or lower limbs are swollen, you should check if your kidneys are functioning properly. Sure, there are other causes like liver or heart disease, but kidney issues often show up as swelling. Number 2, shortness of breath, fatigue, and low energy. I'll group all these symptoms under number 2. Why? Because kidney disease can cause anemia, leading to low energy, decreased fitness, and what many call shortness of breath. The kidneys, as you've seen, play a role in red blood cell production by stimulating our bone marrow. So, symptoms like paleness, breathlessness, and fatigue also warrant checking kidney function. I'll discuss this further later, but pay attention to these signs of fatigue and tiredness. Number 3, weight loss. Why does weight loss occur? People often ask, what disease causes weight loss? Well, kidney disease can lead to weight reduction. Why? Because it can alter your appetite and taste, making you less hungry. As a result, you'll end up losing weight. The kidneys also need to be checked. Number 4, hard to control high blood pressure. Do you take multiple meds to lower your blood pressure? Or you're young, active, healthy, but still have high blood pressure? Or suddenly your blood pressure rose without any changes? That's a red flag for possible kidney issues, as they help regulate blood pressure. Kidney problems can manifest as hard to control high blood pressure, even with meds and a healthy lifestyle. It's a warning sign if treatments and meds don't work. This can be dangerous, so kidney function should be checked. Sign number 5, feeling cold, especially in the hands and feet. Here, you're noticing a change in your normal pattern. I don't mean when you're in a cold place. It's important to note your usual condition. If you didn't usually feel cold in your hands and feet before, but now you do, that's noteworthy. Other people don't feel this way, but you do. It's a red flag, as it could indicate anemia. Did you know that? You should also check how your kidneys are functioning. It's an odd sign. Many don't know this link, but it's due to a decrease in red blood cells. As I mentioned, this isn't true for all cases. The same applies here. For instance, I often have cold hands, colder than normal, but this doesn't always mean I have kidney issues, okay? So let's be careful with this info. Not everything is all or nothing. Number 6, waking up to urinate. This can also be a problem, a sign of kidney issues. Why? When kidneys can't work properly, you might experience fluid retention. When you lie down, pressure causes your kidneys to filter more, especially at night. It's important to observe your urination pattern. If you're waking up to P3 4 times, check your kidney function. Diabetes can cause this, but kidney issues should also be considered. Number 7 is itching. Kidneys filter blood and remove toxins. If they can't do this, urea levels may rise. Have you heard of it? Excess toxins can harm our body. This can cause itching. Like liver issues, kidney problems can also cause itching. Number 8, interestingly, is metallic taste. It seems like there's metal in your mouth. You've seen that the kidney's job is to filter our blood. If substances build up, one symptom is a metallic taste. And yes, Kidney function needs to be evaluated too. Number 9 is changes in urine. Many think it's about urine volume changes. Urinating little could signal kidney disease. Urinating a lot could too. But kidney disease doesn't always change urine volume. Often weak kidneys function poorly, but urine seems normal. I'll highlight a change called foamy urine. You know, that frothy urine? When you pee and foam stays in the toilet, this may indicate proteins in urine causing foam. Then you need evaluation. It's a symptom. I won't mention color changes as they're relative. Some kidney diseases change volume, others don't. So pay attention to foamy urine, as I mentioned. Now, how will you care for your kidneys? How will you prevent kidney disease? Did you know that's possible? Let's continue with the video then. Here are 8 tips to care for your kidneys. The first tip is hydration. I always stress hydration, but I'll suggest 4 to 6 glasses of water daily. Why am I talking about glasses per day? I've always used ml, and many people get confused. It's hard to gauge, so they often don't do it. So this time I'll change it up. 4 to 6 medium glasses of water daily, okay? Is that clearer? What do you think? Do you prefer I use quantities? Comment below, I always enjoy reading them. Also mention your city, as I'll give a shout out to it at the end of the video. As you've requested. The second way to care for your kidneys is through routine tests like creatinine, which assesses kidney function. From the results, we can estimate what percentage of kidney function you have. Generally, the upper limit for creatinine is 1.2. For men, it can go up to 1.4. Note that for physically active people with more muscle mass, higher creatinine doesn't always mean disease. That's why it's crucial to regularly calculate and monitor kidney function. Other tests are useful too, but I'll highlight the simple urine test, also called urine 1 or partial urine test. Its name may vary by region, but it's the one where you pee in a cup at the lab for analysis. This test provides information like blood in urine even before you can visually detect it. This is crucial as it may indicate kidney damage. We also check for proteins before foam appears in urine, as I mentioned earlier. Even small amounts can prompt further investigation. It's important to check glucose levels too, as traces in urine may indicate high blood sugar. So it's a simple test that provides valuable information. There's more data like leukocyte presence, but I'll focus on these 3 key points in the urine test. Other tests like urea, sodium, potassium, magnesium, and phosphorus may be needed, but the 2 I mentioned are crucial for a good kidney evaluation. Now let's talk about imaging tests. Imaging isn't routine, but if there are signs, symptoms, or test changes, doctors might order kidney ultrasounds to check shape, size, and structure, helping diagnose and monitor certain conditions. Number 3, the third way to care for your kidneys is to be very careful with medications. Self-medication is becoming more common. I'll highlight one class of drugs: anti-inflammatories like naproxen, diclofenac, nimesulide, and ibuprofen. These meds can harm kidneys if taken without control or medical supervision. Studies have looked at how these drugs affect the kidneys. They can reduce kidney filtration, causing blood filtration problems too. Now you're thinking, this only affects long-term users. Actually, no. Studies show just 5 days of uncontrolled use can harm your kidneys. Interesting, right? Such a short time can have an impact. So don't self-medicate. It can be very dangerous. Number 4, to prevent kidney disease, manage your blood pressure. Did you know high blood pressure can damage your kidneys? Why? When blood pressure is high, it can hurt organs like the kidneys. This can lead to kidney failure. I'll emphasize, be careful with salt and sodium in this 4th point. What's the recommendation? Up to 5 grams of salt or 2 grams of sodium daily. It's worth checking food labels, as most studied countries showed people consuming over twice the recommended amount. 11. 12 grams of salt daily. That's quite significant. Long-term high salt intake can lead to health issues like increased blood pressure. I know many videos claim salt is good for you and necessary. That's true. Here, I'm talking about excess salt and sodium, which can overload your kidneys. Number 5. To protect your kidneys, eat a diet rich in fiber, veggies, and fruits, with minimal processed foods. Processed foods contain more preservatives and sodium. You'll easily exceed the recommended limit if you eat ultra-processed foods. A high-fiber diet helps with various issues, including kidney protection. Number 6, control blood sugar levels, as diabetes is a major risk factor. Diabetes and high blood pressure. In some countries, diabetes has surpassed hypertension, in others, not yet. But both compete for the top cause of kidney problems. So, elevated blood sugar levels. When levels are high, kidneys can be damaged, along with heart, eyes, and nerves. The kidneys are also harmed by increased blood sugar levels. So, we need to address the diabetes issue. How's your glycemic control? I talk about this a lot on the channel with various tips. The 7th way to protect kidneys is through physical activity. At least 150 minutes of exercise weekly, split into 3 or more sessions. Choose the exercise you enjoy most and have access to. Studies show sedentary lifestyle is a risk factor for kidney disease. And tip number 8 is don't hold your urine. Why? Holding urine too long can cause UTIs. Repeated infections can harm your kidneys. Did you know? So it's crucial to pay attention and not hold it in. Since we're on UTIs, here are tips to prevent them. If you get frequent UTIs, you should watch this video. Or if you want to care for your kidneys, here's a suggestion. It's a video with various tips to avoid UTIs. Click here to be directed to that video. It'll help you, backed by scientific evidence. Take care. See you next time.